Welcome. This presentation will discuss a campaign proposal promoting good mental health to the community at Swinburne University of Technology staff and students. My name is Daz Woy, a mature age student studying part-time for a Bachelor of Communication Design with Swinburne Online. I also work full-time designing magazines for Gower Media. Swinburne University of Technology has 5 campuses in Melbourne, 1 in Malaysia, and an online-based facility offering higher and vocational education. In 2017, Swinburne had nearly 60,000 students and over 2,500 staff, and 34% of those students are now studying online or off campus. Each year, Swinburne sponsors a mental health campaign held around World Mental Health Day. The objective is to improve staff and student wellbeing and improve knowledge of the Swinburne support services, which include medical, counselling, psychological services and crisis support. Previous Swinburne Mental Health Week campaigns, promoted online and on campus, featured a number of activities for the Swinburne community, from information sessions to activities with events such as meditation groups, charity book swaps, storytelling, soup and support and many others, all were aimed at promoting good mental health. Promoted online and on campus, the campaign was positive for on-campus students but had low visibility for online students. Evidence and research suggests that Australian universities need to improve mental health support. The facts are powerful. 75% of mental health disorders emerge before the age of 25. 83% of students affected by mental illness are likely to drop out, and 43% of academic staff suffer symptoms of at least a mild mental disorder. And a recent study made 49 recommendations on how Australian universities can improve mental health, as they're falling behind compared with leading Western Hemisphere institutions. Change is required in how universities promote good mental health. These statistics from Swinburne, ABS and Department of Education and Training offer some insights. Female students are more likely to suffer anxiety than male students, and now there are more females than males studying. Studying off campus can leave students feeling isolated and suffering anxiety, a problem considering nearly a third of students now study online. And for fee-paying students are under greater pressure to perform, leading to greater chances of mental health stress. And around 43% of academic staff at least have a mild mental disorder, so there's a clear need to promote good mental health in the academic community. 3 personas have been developed using data from Swinburne and other research to assist in understanding the demographics and more closely targeting the campaign. The first, Carolina, is a 26-year-old female student studying online with a previous history of anxiety. She misses on-campus study, and while she uses social media to stay in contact, isolation increases her need for better friend networks and knowing how to get professional support. The second, Greg, is a TAFE sessional tutor, balancing a couple of jobs in his own study. He also fears discovery of his sexuality and could benefit from Swinburne Support's private counselling to help him understand the pressures he's feeling. He needs better ways to cope and ways to release his pent-up anxiety. A third, Jaya, is a full fee-paying international student. Swinburne Support Services could help with medical visits and private counselling for anxiety and stress. He also needs to build a local peer support group to help him through the tougher times and celebrate the good. The demographic data and the personas built from that data help clarify mental health needs representative of the Swinburne community, and this campaign will highlight and address those needs. Our younger students, Carolina and Jaya, have different individual needs, but both will benefit from building better peer support, connecting with other students to help each other. Greg will benefit from using support services for counselling and crisis management, and may also like to participate in the fun on-campus events. All 3 need to know how to access services and what's available, or a campaign that brings clarity to available services. We've also checked a number of other comparative campaigns to benchmark strengths and weaknesses. Rotary Clubs of Australia's Lift the Lid on Mental Illness is a bright but simple campaign aimed at an older demographic, with strong roots in community fundraising, but not enough helpful information for an individual in need. Popular website Lad Bible began an ongoing destigmatisation campaign in 2016 aimed at educating everyday men about mental health. Simple hand-drawn graphics and a catchy title led viewers to videos and information presented in an everyday language. Wide audience reach and accessible material led to a successful campaign. Yarn Safe by Headspace National Youth Mental Foundation targeted Indigenous youth to arm them with knowledge of mental health services, leading to a 32% increase in young Indigenous people visiting Headspace centres. Lifelines Out of the Shadows is an annual group walk to remember those lost to suicide and to raise funds. A simple campaign style and relevant event for bringing people together, but the focus is on fundraising, not empowering people with knowledge. And finally, Movember, a long-standing and well-known yearly event built around a fundraising and awareness campaign. A well-developed corporate-style message with supporting high-profile talent, Movember's well-funded and effective in spreading the campaign message, but may suffer a little from overexposure. Positioning each of the benchmark campaigns on a number of criteria clarifies directions for the proposed campaign. Balancing education and action will allow the campaign to inform about services and encourage their use. By ensuring the design of the campaign is friendly and not too corporate, using new media touchpoints where possible will ensure effective reach. And by balancing physical participation with emotional engagement in proposed activities for the campaign, online students are able to get the most out of it. And by keeping costs low or not at all, we recognise the low income reality for most students. Working through mind maps to map out research and understanding of the topic helps build a clearer picture of the lives and challenges of both on-campus and online students. As a majority of students are under the age of 26, the changes in study, social, living and work arrangements in their lives are so many at once that support may be needed as they learn how to cope. For students not coping, mental health challenges are often intertwined. Stress and anxiety can work together to lead to depression, and the stresses of study can add to pre-existing issues and traumas. Diffusing the effects of stress through peer support or clinical options is essential for a more active and productive student life, also empowering them to recognise these effects in themselves and others. More exploration around campaign direction and intent led to the selection of the message check in, check out as the core campaign message. Each part of the campaign should ask the user to check in with a friend and check out Swinburne support options. This fulfills the campaign goals of getting students to connect with others, to offer or seek peer support, and to learn more about Swinburne support services so they feel more comfortable accessing them as needed. In developing the campaign message, the solution for integrating it into all visual material was to add it as an annotation-style handwritten overlay. A different visual style to the core activity, guaranteed to be quite visible to the viewer. The slogan itself is purposely repetitive and catchy. That slogan, check in, check out, is integral in defining each activity. The first of these is a smartphone app that connects random volunteer supporters to a student in need. Volunteers sign on to the service and can then be contacted by someone in need via the help button on the app's interface. They can use text, audio chat or video chat, and possibly even organise to meet. This helps build peer support and allows people to check in with each other, or they can connect to Swinburne support services directly and access information about or check out the services. The second is a physical or digital pinboard. The bonbon board is about giving little gifts of time and understanding. Supporters post offers to do activities with someone, go for a walk, grab a coffee, share a pet, play a board game or anything else they can think of. Helping build friendship and support frameworks, it helps people check in with another and promotes checking out Swinburne support services. And they can even share a free beverage as an incentive to use the service. Peer support, early intervention and destigmatising mental health are the primary objectives here, meeting both persona and positioning goals. The ice cream booth is an on-campus activity aimed at helping to relieve frustration and hopefully create a little fun. The Swinburne community member can grab a ticket and check into the soundproofed ice cream booth for a good yellow ice cream and get their frustrations out. They can do it alone or with a friend, but no one will hear them scream. Plus, once they're done, they get a free ice cream, an additional incentive to participate. Aimed at relieving pressure, the ice cream booth addresses needs in a physical way, in the hope that the act helps relieve mental pressure as well. Meeting our persona and positioning objectives, this cool 1950s-inspired campaign is sure to grab attention. In summary, this campaign strategy has been developed using research, persona development, positioning and concept exploration that addresses the needs of the Swinburne community in ensuring positive mental health. The strategy works to assist the Swinburne community in becoming familiar with the available Swinburne support services and to help them develop quality peer support networks. These two ideals work hand in hand to destigmatise perception of mental health within the community and promote interpersonal and professional help and support. Thank you for your time.